Is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, 140 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches tall, with a reach of 7. Amir Khan. King Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. The right hook can't miss. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. That hook scores. No rest for the weary. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Hey, I like that round. Good work. Just a second. Speak to them better. Go again. Go here. Just get him up.
And there's the bell to start round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Straight right just misses. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nobody home with that hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
That's all they do.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Oh, they landed a good jab there. Straight right just misses. Ooh, a stiff jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he just misses with that jab. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside punch round.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. On to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice hook. Good straight right hand. There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The charts action from both of these fighters. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Khan in that last round? I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to U.S.A.
There's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's...
And the kid goes down. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
Need to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least this is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And finally, he couldn't take anymore. And down goes Garcia. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I. 1, 2, 3.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Just that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing Flash. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Garcia in that last round. He's been knocked down. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
The courage on display here is incredible. Both men step back for just a moment. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And the kid goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we continue.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We continue. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Todd, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.